here, and today I'm bringing to you another WWE pay-per-view prediction video. That's right, guys. So, this pay-per-view is WWE Battleground. And now, I know I always used to say on This Week in WWE, I was like, Battlegrounds. It's just, it sounds better. Battlegrounds, Battleground. Yeah, so, this is a prediction video. The result video will be up as soon as I watch the pay-per-view. I might not watch it like when it's actually on, but I will watch it that day, and I will try and get it out to you as soon as possible. So, let's go and break down the match card. I'll choose, like as per usual, like I do in every single video, we will talk about who I'm rooting for, who I've chosen to win the match, like Sasha predicting, and how to like pin, submission, count out, whatever, you know, stuff like that, how they will win. So guys, let's get into it. If you do enjoy this prediction video, make sure to hit that like button, guys, and also hit the subscribe button to join the Dawg Squad. So let's get right into it, guys. So we start off with the kickoff show. We have the Usos versus Breezango. So with this match, this was like a last minute type of match, I guess, that was added to the card. I did not expect this match whatsoever, but either way, Breezango is kind of showing more of like they're going together, like, you know, Tyler Breeze with his selfies and Fandango with his dance moves. Oh yeah. And then you've got the Usos who are just plain boring, repetitive, as per usual. Guys, come on, spice it up a bit, guys. Just do something different. Break away from the old shit that you've done for like the last 3-4 years. Breezango, however, you know, they're mixing it up. You know, they're only a recent team come together in the mix of the Golden Truth, and they are actually a pretty good team. Fair enough, they're jobbers, or they're mid-carder jobbers, you know, in the middle of there. They're still a good team in my book. And they could actually, they won't win a title, but they could get some good feuds going with some tag teams, you know? Like they did with the Golden Truth, which was a weird feud, but it was still pretty good. So let's get into it right now. Prediction. I am predicting Breezango to win the match. I am rooting for Breezango to win the match, and by pinfall. And the person that will win the match for them is Tyler Breeze. That is my prediction for the match. Let's see if I get it right in the result video. On to the next match. Well, it's not really a match. It's the highlight reel with Chris Jericho with his special guest, Randy Orton. So, Randy Orton returns from an injury that's kept him out of the year for almost kept him out of the WWE for almost a year. And it's been a while. It's almost as long as Hideo Itami. And we have not seen him in a while, and he's making his return in 2 weeks to NXT. I can't wait, because we'll see if Shinsuke buries the shit out of him like he has been. But let's get back into the thing. So with this thing, they're going to be, of course, Jericho's going to be interviewing him about, you know, the injury, his personal life, because Randy got remarried again. He's going to be talking about Brock Lesnar and how Brock Lesnar violated the wellness policy of the UFC like Roman Reigns did with the WWE. Now, I don't really know what actually happened with Brock. Like, I do know that he had something in his system. I don't know if it was like just, you know, a fluke type of thing that just picked it up for no reason, or it was actually something. I don't know, but we will have most likely Chris address that, and we will also, he said on SmackDown that he also has a message from Brock to Orton. So we will find out then, but I am predicting there will be a RKO out of nowhere to Chris Jericho. That's right, when Chris will most likely be going, I'll give it a gift to Jericho, and get in. RKO out of nowhere. That is what's going to happen. I'm predicting it, guys. You heard it first here from the TheJaseDawg. Now, we go to the actual show. I don't know the order of this lineup. I just know the matches, so I'm just going to go through this, and in the result video, I'll put it in the order of the matches of how they happened. So, first, we have okay, so on the show, the first match that I know that isn't in order from what I can tell, we're going to start, it's going to be Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. It's meant to be the end of their rivalry, but considering the fact that they both got drafted to Raw, I don't think this rivalry is ending anytime soon. And like Sami Zayn said, Destiny's got a, cruel joke going with this where we just can't get out of each other's life and we, constantly paths collide. Now, will the rivalry continue after? Me personally, I reckon that this rivalry will stop for a little bit. It won't end fully. It'll probably stop for about 3-4 months, maybe 5, half a year, maybe. And then, their courses will, pretty much you may as well say their careers will cross paths again, and they will butt heads again and beat the living shit out of each other, which of course we all love it because they sell it really good. But however, in this match I'm predicting Sami Zayn to win, but I'm rooting for Owens, and I reckon Sami Zayn will win by pinfall. So I won't go into too much about it, but that's what I reckon. Zayn will come out of this victorious, and then later on, Zayn will probably start it with Owens when Owens is champ or some shit like that. But they will probably calm down the rivalry for a bit. Heading into the next one. Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Now this match, it's kind of overshadowed by the main women's match, but Becky, of course, being one of my favourites, I'm, of course, you all know, predicting her to win and rooting for her to win, and by submission. I don't see Natalya winning. She reckons she's going to teach Becky a lesson and show her who's the boss and shit like that, and I don't think it's going to happen. Becky's been showing her fiery side recently with attacking Natalya, so it's working. She's getting under Becky's skin, but Becky is actually bringing her A game. So now that they are both on SmackDown, this should be interesting because, both women are on SmackDown, so even this rivalry might not even end at Battleground. Heading into the next one, we have the US title match. It is Rusev versus Zack Ryder. Now with this one, Rusev is on Raw, Zack is on SmackDown. So, if Zack was to win this, he would take the US title to SmackDown, I guess, because that's how it should work, but if not, maybe Zack has to transfer over to Raw. It's either Zack wins, he transfers to Raw, or Zack wins and takes the title of SmackDown. But in this match, I'm predicting Rusev to win, and I am rooting for Rusev, and I reckon he will win by pin because Rusev's just too dominant. And with Lama at his side going, Rusev, crash! He ain't gonna be stopped anytime soon. Now, with that match comes the repercussions of this next match, which is the Intercontinental Championship match between The Miz and Darren Young. The Miz being on SmackDown with the Intercontinental Championship and Darren being on Raw. My opinion, that was stupid that he got put on Raw because I want Darren to win. As Bob Buckland says, we're gonna make Darren Young great again. Well, you're not gonna make him great again if you fucking put him on a different brand and he fails to win the title and then he can't even go for the title again. So, if Rusev was to, like I said, this match just kind of collide in a way, because if Rusev loses the title and Zack takes it to SmackDown, then SmackDown's got both minor titles. Now, if Darren wins the Intercontinental and brings it over to Raw, then they both have pretty much swapped titles to each brand. But I don't know if that will happen. In this match, I am rooting for Darren, and I'm also predicting Darren to win by by submission. Not by pin, I'm predicting him to win by submission with the crossface chicken wing hold thing that he was doing to The Miz in that tag match on SmackDown. But I have a feeling that he will win. However, I'm not too sure what's to go with the whole US title and Intercontinental, are they both going to be on the same brand, or are we going to have switchings, or if Darren wins, does he have to go to SmackDown? Because, if Rusev retains, then they can't lose the Intercontinental from SmackDown, so maybe throw Darren to SmackDown, I guess. Don't know. But that is what happens with that match. Next thing on the list is The New Day versus the Wyatt Family. Now with this match, I am pretty interested with this, considering that Woods has been mesmerised by Bray, non-stop, and he just suffered a huge loss to Bray on SmackDown. And the Wyatt Family beat the shit out of them at their compound. So the New Day's got to actually get this win, but it's not for the titles. But however, I'm rooting for the New Day, but I predict the Wyatts will win. And why am I predicting the Wyatts to win? And of course by pinfall. because the Wyatt family could be splitting because of what happened with the draft. All New Day members are on Raw. Bray Wyatt, SmackDown. Eric Rowan, SmackDown. Braun Strowman, Raw. So, after this pay-per-view, Braun isn't going to be a part of the Wyatt family anymore. So, he's going to be his own man. We don't know about Luke Harper because we haven't seen him in a while because he's out injured. We all know he's doing a movie, but they're saying he's injured. So, we don't know about him, same with we don't know about Heath Slater either because he was unpicked in the draft, which was pretty funny. But, let's get back to this. I reckon the Wyatts will win this match because they need the last big win to show that they were a dominant team. And even if they do lose Braun, it's not like they really needed Braun because even though he's a big factor, if Harper's on SmackDown with Bray and Eric, the Wyatt family still exists. But I don't know, maybe now that Braun's unleashed on Raw, what's going to happen? But yeah, as I said, I'm rooting for New Day, but I predict the Wyatt family win by pinfall. And Bray will probably get the win on Xavier. Next thing we have is Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Sasha and her mystery opponent, mystery partner that she's choosing, that we don't know yet. Now, I don't know about this match. In my opinion, this should have been a women's championship match between Charlotte and Sasha should have won, but maybe they're going to keep that for SummerSlam. But this match, I'm rooting for Sasha and her tag team partner, and of course, I'm predicting her to win, as well as Sasha's going to get the win by pinfall. Not by pin, by submission. Now, who do I predict her partner to be? Either Carmella, Alexa Bliss, or Paige. One of those three. Paige is on Raw, Alexa and Carmella are both on SmackDown. So, and it can't be Becky, so we don't know. It's going to be interesting. She's keeping her cards close to her chest. She doesn't want to reveal who her partner is, and her partner isn't revealing it anytime soon either. So we'll just have to wait and find out with that one, guys. Second last match on the card that I know of is John Cena, Enzo Amore, and Colin Cassidy versus The Club, which consists of AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows. Now, this match should be good. I don't want Enzo and Cass to lose, but I don't want John Cena to win. So, I'm predicting The Club to win. I'm rooting for them, and by pinfall. And I have a feeling AJ's going to get the win over probably Enzo, maybe? Maybe even John Cena. Because as we all know, The Club's favourite thing to do is beat up John Cena. Of course, as they always say, their favourite thing is to do, beat up John Cena. Every fucking sentence, it's always, beat up John Cena. And we all want to beat up John Cena because, face the fact, we all hate John Cena. And people that do like John Cena, well, I guess there are a couple of little percentage that like John Cena, but there's a lot of people that dislike him. And now that he's on SmackDown, Enzo and Cass on Raw, AJ SmackDown, and Club on Raw, well, this is the last time Enzo and Cass get to help John. And the Club apparently aren't splitting, they're just extended, I guess. But it makes a weird bit of sense. Maybe Finn Balor, who's on Raw, can team up with Carl and Luke to continue the Club, and AJ just goes and does his own thing. With this match, I already said my prediction, so we'll soon find out. I just hope that John Cena doesn't win, but I do want Enzo Cass to win, but I want the Club to win too. This is a hard one. And down to the main event, guys. We have the WWE Championship match. That's right, not the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, because recently they've been calling it the WWE Championship. So it's a triple threat for the WWE Championship. It is Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. And this match is pretty much all three members of the Shield beating the shit out of each other. And it's going to be an epic match. However, in this match, you all know who I'm rooting for. I'm rooting for Seth frickin' Rollins. Of course. Top fave. #1 draft pick. And who do I predict to win? I predict Dean to win the match because I have a feeling that SmackDown won't lose that title anytime soon. And I predict him to win by pinfall and maybe pinning Roman. Maybe. And you may be asking, why don't you reckon that Seth's going to win? Well, I have a feeling that they're going to give Seth a different title. Maybe the World Heavyweight Championship will most likely make its return, and Seth will be crowned the WWE, well not the WWE, but he will be crowned the World Heavyweight Champion. However, what about Roman Reigns, TheJaseDawg? Well, I don't think Roman's going to win this match at all. I think he deserves to be pinned more than anything, because he just broke the WWE's wellness policy 4 weeks ago. He was suspended for 4 weeks. They punished him. Why bring him back the night that he returns and reward him with the WWE Championship? No sense. It makes no sense to reward someone that just was drugging themselves up, was gone, punished for 4 weeks, yeah, and then to bring him back and give him the title. He doesn't deserve it. Now, people will be like, oh, but Seth was gone for like a while, like 6 months almost, and he came back and won the title. He didn't leave with drugs in his system. He didn't get suspended. He got injured. He was the rightful champion. He never lost the title. And Roman wasn't champ at the time. Roman popped steroids or whatever the fuck he did. He did some type of drugs, and he was suspended for 4 months. Well, not 4 months, 4 weeks. He was suspended for 4 weeks, punished, and of course they kept him in TV time where they kept mentioning him and Seth rubbing it in and all that stuff to keep him relevant. But why bring him back? In my opinion, it shouldn't even be a triple threat. It should be one-on-one Dean versus Seth. But Roman is somehow still in the match, still a triple threat, and he better not win, because why punish him and then bring him back and give him a reward? It just says, oh, if you pop steroids or you do drugs, you're going to be suspended for 4 weeks, and then when you come back, we'll give you a title. No. It's not going to happen. Roman's not going to win. If anything, Roman will be the one pinned by Dean. I really do reckon Dean will win this match, because I do not reckon that Dean will lose the title just yet. And because it's on SmackDown, it won't be, maybe they bring the World Heavyweight Championship back and have that on Raw, and Seth can go for that. And Roman can go for that too, I guess. After he's kind of earned himself back some gold. Like, he has to earn it. And yeah. So, like I said, rooting for Seth, predicting Dean to win, and by pinfall. So those are my predictions for WWE 2016 Battleground. And yeah, the result video will be coming up after the pay-per-view has happened, guys. So if you did like this prediction video, make sure to hit that like button hard, guys. But not too fucking hard. Don't break your computers, guys. And make sure to hit the subscribe button to join the Dawg Squad and spread the word of the TheJaseDawg to everybody you know. And if you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, the links are in the descriptions down below. And as always, guys, stay awesome. The TheJaseDawg is out of here. See you.